Hi everyone, it is me, Sailor Moon Serena here. And it's me, Sailor Pluto, Sailor Underworld Trista here. And today I guess I kind of look a little unstraight in my film, but that's just the way that I always get filmed like. Today, we talked about this before, but it will be the last time we talk about it. And then we move on, we go on from here. Anyway, the badly made Irwin toy stands that were made for Sailor Moon dolls between 95 YL till 2001 YL when Irwin Toy ended up closing down. Well, the stands were so awkwardly made that they could only work with dolls wearing boots. And a lot of the cells in the Sailor Moon drawing show and drawing films, they mostly wear either shoes, high heel shoes, or boots. If you're wearing boots, then there's a good luck that most likely the stand will hold you. If you're wearing shoes, you'll have to fight to get the doll into the stand. If it's wearing high heel shoes, it'll go in, but it will either bend backwards or fall right over. And you have seen this happen many times in our films. Now, I got a belief why Irwin Toy, which is no longer around anymore, would make these stands bad. There's a belief, which I have a belief, and I'll never know this is true or not, but this belief goes, is that the team making the stands did not know how to make stands. It wasn't like the team making the stands were working with the team that was making the dolls. If they did, then they would have known how to make the stands hold dolls with shoes or high heel shoes, which are the only two kinds of shoes that folks in Sailor Moon wear. They might wear other kind of shoes, but those are the ones we see mostly in the drawing show. My belief is that the folks making the stands did not know how to make stands that could hold a doll wearing shoes or high heel shoes, but could make them holding dolls wearing boots, which very few of us wear. Now, I know that some folks are going to have the forgiveness and say that Irwin Toy, like many businesses in the Federland and in the 401 Reichs, were having businesses having arms in Eastland to put all together. And that was true. But I don't think you can guilt it on some arm of some folks working in Irwin Toy's arm, the Eastland arm of Irwin Toy, making all the dolls, and then didn't know how to make the stands right, and then said, well, who cares? At least they have something cool to look at. I don't know. Well, you're right, Sailor Moon. I mean, at the end of the day, we'll never know why the Irwin doll stands were so badly made and why they don't fit well with dolls wearing shoes or high heel shoes. And we can come up with all kinds of sagas and tales and beliefs over why we think this is, but we'll never know. Now, I know someone might say, well, didn't Irwin first start selling all the dolls that Bandai made? Well, the truth is that Irwin started to make their dolls, offshoot their dolls from the Bandai dolls that were being made around that same time. And Bandai thought that at the time that the way they were making their dolls in Dawnland, it might not sell very well in Eastland and very well in the Settleland 401 Reich, so they shifted the way they were making the dolls. But I don't think that was a forgiveness for why the doll stands didn't get made right. And the doll stands themselves says Irwin Toy, meaning that Irwin Toy themselves made the stands and they made the dolls. So it isn't like one business made the dolls and another business made the stands. but we'll never truly know why they don't work. And I don't understand it. It's almost if that the shoes or the boots, it was almost if the dolls were never meant to be on those stands. As if it was a mistake or an oversight by the folks at Irwin Toy that went, oops, I don't think they were ever meant. But if they were never meant for those stands, why would they be sold with them? Why would every Sailor Moon doll being made by Irwin from between 95 YL till 2001 YL be coming with stands if they were never meant for the dolls? I don't understand that either. And I guess we never truly will understand why it was what it was. But sadly, it is what it is. We'll never truly know Sailor Pluto or Sailor Underworld. We'll never truly know, we'll never truly understand why our dolls that wear boots work great with the stands. But sadly, if you happen to wear high heel shoes or shoes, then the stands are like worthless, and either you have to fight to get the doll in there, or even if you do get in there, the doll either just falls right over or falls off the stand, which you have seen happen many a time on our films. So give us a thought about this. I, Sailor Moon Serena, and I, Sailor Pluto, Sailor Underworld Trista, and we'll see you later.